बुलबुल मोरा 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 वो दिल में रहा और उसे तोड़ गया भी हम रहे या ना रहे इश्क तो कायम रहे ये तड़प मंजूर है अब बस एक बार मेरा कहा मान लीजिए दिल चीज क्या है आप मेरी जान लीजिए चांद की भी आहट ना हो बादल के पीछे चले जले खतरा खतरा गले
Hello, Pratibha ji. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm good, sir.
I'm doing great. You're able to hear me fine?
Absolutely fine. Yeah.
Yeah, थोड़ा बहुत delay हो रहा है, but I think this is manageable.
I think,
Anyway,
but I'm able to hear you absolutely correctly.
oh, nice, nice, nice. You're in Mumbai or where are you right now?
I'm in Mumbai. Yes, I'm in
Okay,
Mumbai.
and you're heading out for a concert in Dubai or something?
Yeah, so tomorrow morning I'll be leaving, followed by a few shoots.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow. I think this is literally the busiest time of the year of at
Of
least
the
for
year
last two
for
three years.
an artist. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last 2 3 years ऐसे भी कुछ हुआ नहीं है तो it's
The things
probably
have
it's
started
frequent
and
updates.
started with the bang, I feel.
It has started with a big bang.
Yeah,
I'm like talking to so many people. It's literally hard to get like 5 minutes of their time or
absolutely.
something. And so with you, I'm so glad that
Ji,
you could take some time out to talk to us. And
ji.
first of all, just to give you an introduction about this session. So this is IIT Bombay and Mood Indigo. They reached out to us, saying that they want to create this like series of mini talk sessions about like different
Mhm.
aspect of taking music as a career. So we kind of chose 5 different topics about like music composition, singing, playing instruments or music production, and like live shows and all these things. And from a perspective of taking that as a career and obviously earning money and earning for like a long term career. So, and I could not a better person than you to talk about the singing part, because I have been following your music since you literally came into the scene, and it is incredible to see how far you have come and how far you have grown. It's just amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you so much for the long time live taping association also. That is just incredible to have you as one of our artists. Um,
Thank you.
and so these are the sessions for how a lot of students they're interested in taking music as a career. So today in this talk, at least this conversation, we want to kind of get into the singing part, and you can tell us all about like how somebody can take singing as a career. What are the how they can prepare for it, or what they should be ready for, and all of that. That
Mhm.
is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
uh,
Absolutely.
so
Yeah.
before we get into that, I just want you to tell us a little bit about your background. Like how did you come into the whole scene? So you can just spend
I,
a little bit time.
I'm basically from Rewa, Madhya Pradesh,
Ji.
and there I used to go to my Guruji's uh, Robin James Pasana, who I learned Indian class, where I started from. And
जी,
he was from Gwalior. I learned uh, from Dr. Suhasini Sathe ji, HOD
जी,
of my musical department in my college. So I think from very early age, because I used to who's a tabla player, um, and my father used to sing very good. That came in me, and in competitions, and then in schools, in colleges. Then I used to go out, and then um, I had no plans to come to Mumbai, never go to Mumbai ever for any kind of things, and probably a musical professor, and that's it. But then I think it was destined something else.
yeah,
So Saregama happened Indore in 2008 for a very prestigious competition, Lata Mangeshkar Alankaran Award, which
okay,
its 52nd year. तो वहां पर मैं competition में I participated. I won that competition. Then the next day, Saregama auditions were happening. तुम
जी,
यहाँ क्यों नहीं जा रहे हो? Why don't you give an audition? And I was like, क्या होगा? Prepare so much and then they go for the audition. I knew hardly few songs, Bollywood songs I knew that time, because I always sang tumris and ghazals. So I didn't know a lot of film songs. So
जी,
whatever I knew, I went to Reva. And then I got a call that you've been selected. And I think Mumbai had been very, very kind to me.
yeah,
Rather extremely and joyful for me, because I
yeah,
have loved every part of my journey uh, into this musical world,
yeah,
um, and Mumbai and Mahanagari. I think मुंबई में आने के बाद में that only talent and only hard work for you to become a successful musician,
yeah,
where everything has its own role in your
yeah,
professional life, where you need to be punctual, where you need to be responsible, hardworking, where you need to be polite, where you need to be and where you need to uh, be extra careful about career, about your passion. So I think when everything is a collective, I think successful profession is a collective of, when they combine these things, I think then it becomes a successful career. I am still trying to be sincere, to be passionate, to be, so that I um, keep doing what I am doing right now.
yeah. That's amazing. So you talked about Saregamapa, and I think Saregamapa 2009 you were part of, right?
9 I was a part
And
of.
and you were one of the finalists on the 2009 Saregamapa.
I was one of the finalists, Shankarji's Gharana's winner, because there were
अरे वाह,
four Gharanas, and I was
जी,
his Gharana's winner. And since then, Shankarji had been my mentor.
mentor,
He still is
yeah,
my mentor, because
जी,
I go to him something, if I need any kind of advice, if he treats me like family, extremely kind and very, very supportive. Um, so he had been my mentor.
wow. And I think you did your first playback under Shankarji's movie Manikarnika,
Uh,
or was it the
no,
second one?
no, 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 no. Song sang much later. Uh,
Okay.
I sang my first Bollywood song with and I got the opportunity to sing with Ustad Rashid Khan Sahab.
Arey wow.
And
Wow.
yeah, so that was my first song in Bollywood, and then for Sharif Toshi for Zaid. Then I sang for Sachin Jigar again. Then I sang for Vipin Patwa. Then I sang for Shankar ji. And Shankar ji के
Oh.
साथ में lot. Uh, and then Salim Suleiman ji. बहुत
Of
मेरा
course.
अच्छा एसोसिएशन रहा है. We got in touch uh, much for him in 2019 when I did Umrao Janada, and I
True.
have done.
True.
Uh, I have become a part of Bhumi, which
Yes.
has been projects, and I really wanted to become a part of that. And finally, it is extremely thrilled to be a part of Bhumi.
That's amazing. We'll talk. We'll get there. We'll talk about that. Before that, I think one of the very basic question is like I know you have been singing from childhood, and the music is in your family, and you have been learning. But when does the that transition from the being a student of music to a career musician? When does that happen, or when do you think you are good enough to take music as a profession?
I'll tell you a story because I was
Please.
supposed to become an engineer,
Arey wow.
and I almost took that decision because my mother, um, though she knew that she can do very good in music, but that time we didn't know, and we didn't have very exposed musical background or
Mhm.
exposed musical, facilities. So that is why she was a little this thing that you have to be on your own, and music. I don't think that music you can do that you want to. So she was like, play safe, go for because I was convinced that no, you should do this rather
Mhm.
going for music. And I did that 1 year, and I was doing pretty much okay. But then
Mhm.
मेरा जाता था because कुछ भी हो जाए, for music I was passionate. I used to give a lot of time to music. So my principal sir, uh, you tell me one thing today. You want to do music in life, or you want to become an engineer? I will later on. I'll do music only. So he's like,
Mhm.
so why you wasting your own years? I will
Yeah.
help you change your subject and go into arts and take music. That is how I came to music and arts, and my mother for that decision, but my father was quite okay with that. And
Very nice.
but my mother, who was like behind me like a rock standing. This is I started music very very seriously. I think when I was probably 12, 13 years old, I started learning.
Mhm.
And um, I came to Mumbai, and I think it was quite clear that I have to now only and only do music. So this is where I now start learning, also start, uh, take your passion to the, yeah, I think I started very early uh,
Mhm.
as a career, I must say.
Wow. Uh, so then, did you also finish your undergrad while studying
Yeah,
while
yeah,
studying Korea?
yeah, graduate,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन कभी हो नहीं पाया क्योंकि
ठीक है.
बट ड्यू टू आर travels, due
Of
to
course.
our busy schedules, I could,
Yeah.
but I'm still hoping that I will do it someday. I really want to
Yeah.
become a so hoping that I will do it in coming
Yeah.
years.
And have you now moved to Mumbai? permanently, or are you still shuttling between Rewa and Mumbai?
I had moved to Mumbai in 2010, like
Oh, acha.
properly. My mother was that, how is this girl saying that now I will be in Mumbai? Who? It's okay. You want to do it. You want to do something. Go learn. Do what. But this is not. Are you sure? And I was like, I don't. I didn't even know how am I the place that I want to live now for the rest
Mhm,
of my life. And she was quite surprised. How even know how much it costs to live in Mumbai? What
mhm.
will you do? How will you survive? I was just that I this is the place now, and God
Yeah,
had been kind in Mumbai. I've shifted completely. My families are in. This is the city that I want to be in for the rest of my life.
that's really nice. So since you have a reality show background, so I wanted to talk to you, take you back to the reality show, and like, what is the importance of being a part of a reality show to become a career musician? And if has not come through the reality shows, what are the ups and downs or merits and demerits of being part of reality show?
I think very tricky question because I I know both sides. When I came to Saregama, I got instant fame,
Ji,
and which but back then the social media was not so strong.
ji.
So now the things have a lot.
Mhm,
पहले क्या था? It's any face value exposure gives you a lot of success in
जी,
in terms famous होने के लिए.
जी,
But after you are done with your reality into the real life,
जी,
where the journey is completely yours, where is when you are into a reality show, everything is spoon fed because you are getting your prime 1 hour on TV. Lot of like millions of people watching you every weekend or every day, and to meet the most um, niche and music composers who people really want to and not able to.
mhm,
But I think reality a lot. But
mhm,
after you are done with your reality shows, I think your real journey, how sincere you are, because now there is no no uh, no team guide you
mhm.
I- like that, because these channels, the very professional, they know exactly what they do, what of a musician, out of a singer, out of, because they are creating content the TV, so they know the strategies. But when you're out of the TV, you don't know the strategies, because that was some biggest team which was hired for you. Now you're alone. If you go to some company, they will also look at you as a product. They will
Ji,
not uh, product for them. They want to get money out of the work. Anybody is working, anybody is doing anything, they see some kind of a right, and there is nothing wrong in that. But
mhm,
only you and your sincerity towards your profession
mhm.
lead you to a good and successful musical career, or any, because after you are done with the reality shows, you get to the ground, have to survive. So you have to do shows, you have to now if how you go and approach people, how you, because when I was in Saregama, who had never come to Mumbai, knows nothing about music industry. I didn't know how to, meet people, how to approach them. I used to think that it is okay. They know me. They will call me if they need me.
Yeah.
How and I was very sincere. How to materialize it? It
Gee.
took me years. It took me at least 5 to materialize uh, my passion, my music to reach to people. A lot of time because I was not technically so sound. I was
Mhm.
not social media. बहुत कुछ now people have this advantage uh, in a good way that contestants in some reality show they have uh, social media handles. So social media they are getting popular on social media also, and they are getting from the reality show. So
Yeah,
in a way
that's
they
true.
are getting better results than
Yeah,
we had. But no, like I can't. That was the time. That was different time,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
this is a different time. So I am happy because something different from that journey. They will
yeah,
probably they will face difficulties,
yeah.
but one should know after the there are a lot of things which are very positive, which are very good. That you have contacts, you have exposure that you always needed. You are famous, but after that, there are in your line that you have to be more sincere now because you're out of the reality show. What
Mhm.
work do you do? You have to be more clear and more passionate and more hard work. That was the team that was pushing you. Now you have to do it your own way. So when you have to be more sincere.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I think obviously the kids now who are in the reality show, they get a lot more, like probably twice the promotion because of the social
Yeah,
media
social
and
media.
because of the
Yeah.
singing. Yeah. But I think at some point of time, reality show also demands a lot from out of the contestants. They have to be on the top of their practicing, rehearsing, and so much happening. And sometimes it's good to be just focused on that than being focusing on social media, because social media becomes a distraction at this time, at least when they're in the reality show. So I think in a way probably
See,
those. Yeah,
social media is exactly like how we can say that is very good and internet can be very
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Anything has two sides of it.
true.
So सोशल मीडिया बहुत कोई भी आप अपना प्रमोशन करना चाहते हैं, आप अपनी कोई अच्छी चीज सोशल मीडिया you want your audience to listen to, so it is
Mhm.
there and you can use it. Getting addicted to social media, I see a lot of uh, like very probably 14 15-year old kids, 17 18-year-old kids constantly trying to make reel, trying to make post, trying to they their music, they are trying uh,
Mhm.
to make a reel, they are trying to on their social media because
Yeah.
उसकी एल्गोरिदम बिगड़नी नहीं चाहिए बिकॉज
हाँ जी.
इट्स सो जितना ही आप उसको यूज करेंगे वो उतना ही आपको रिजल्ट देगा,
Exactly.
उतना ही आप उसमें एंगेज वो एंगेज रखेगा. देयर
जी.
इज अ फिल्म, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल फिल्म कॉल्ड सोशल डिलेमा. I
Yeah.
actually suggest everyone to watch it because
Okay.
device should not control you. You should control the device.
Oh, that's a nice
But
thought.
here with the social media, the that social media is uh, conducting people. You know, um, what do I say? Yeah, it has controlled people.
Ji, ji.
It it is directing you what to do and where you should be the one who should be directing your social
In
media
control. Yeah,
to. So I
yeah,
think this
yeah,
is
yeah,
the very big problem which I'm seeing right now
yeah.
with the very very youngsters also. I would say
Mhm.
because आप अगर कला पे ध्यान नहीं देंगे सोशल मीडिया में आप थोड़े दिन के लिए हिट हो जाएंगे, लेकिन हैव नथिंग टू क्रिएट. बट
जी.
इफ यू फोकस ऑन योर आर्ट फॉर एवर,
Yeah.
बिकॉज अगर आपका आर्ट ही खत्म हो जाएगा, लिमिटेड हो जाएगा,
Yeah.
क्रिएट लेटर. आज तो आपने 10 रील बना ली क्योंकि आपके
जी.
पास 10 रील, बट 10 रील का मैटर खत्म हो जाने के बाद में आपने तो प्रिपेयर किया ही नहीं ना अपने आप को.
जी.
कैसे बना सकते हैं जो जो कंटेंट आपका 10 रील में खत्म हो जाएगा. अगर आपने मेहनत की तो 10 की जगह आप 100 भी बना सकते हैं, 1000 भी बना सकते हैं, 1 लाख भी बना सकते हैं. बट उस
जी.
बनाने में तो आपकी 10 रील तो बहुत अच्छी बन गई, लेकिन आप क्या करोगे? सो दिस इज दैट focused on the art, the social media.
Yeah, yeah. Um, okay, so I want to ask you about this, like different style of singing. I know you have a lot of affinity towards ghazal singing, and then you have done a masterclass on ghazal singing on live TV also. So thank you for that. That is a lot
Yes,
of
yes.
people really love that session.
Right.
Um, so but you now do pretty much all kind of singing, not only ghazal, thumri. There is film singing. There is recently, I think you sang in English also. Somewhere I saw, right?
Yeah, I fused one ghazal with, there is a very famous Adele song, Someone Like You,
Okay,
and I
yeah,
fused it. Yeah, बात करनी मुझे मुश्किल कभी ऐसी तो न थी. मेहदी साहब से ghazal and Adele's
yeah. I love that attitude that you like to experiment with different kind of sound also. So that's really amazing. So what do you talk about this having an approach towards this multi style or multi genre singing, like trying ghazal, trying tumri, trying classical, trying film songs. So what do you say about like that versatility?
I think one should not restrict your art. तो सिर्फ गजल ही गाएंगे या
जी.
फिर हम सिर्फ ठुमरी गाते. एक साधे सब सधे, ये भी सब गाने का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपकी चीज में एक्सपर्टीज होगी.
जी.
ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. पॉसिबल भी बहुत कम होता है. बहुत कम लोग होते हैं हु आर ब्लेस्ड विथ द कि वो वेस्टर्न भी गाएंगे तो उतना ही कमाल लगेगा, गजल भी गाएंगे या ऐसे बहुत कम लोग होते हैं ऊपर से जो ब्लेसिंग्स लेकर आते हैं शायद.
जी.
तो मेरी एक को साधना बहुत जरूरी है कि आपकी एक स्पेशलिटी एक चीज की
जी.
which you are known for, but experimenting and it is never a harmful thing. you know you अपने आप अपने which I always say that आप आपको मुझे I love singing songs, I love singing on stage, I love dancing, I love singing ghazals. Everybody knows it. I love singing
Yeah.
thumris. I to sing classical, but the thing comes where the classical name comes, I full because classical is something which you don't sing, which you learn first, and
Yeah.
then because classical is all about exploring uh, and discipline. Classical, you just can't explore and just sing. You have to be disciplined enough to sing classical, which
Mhm.
I feel I am level to sing classical, but I am learning. I still learn classical, so I know the the basics, and wo basics ko sometimes, but my focus is on tumris and ghazals. So people for music, they should, and there is no harm, but
Mhm.
you should know the basics. This is your base, this is your नींव. जो घर बनाने के लिए नींव की जरूरत पड़ती है,
जी.
strong, you will
Yeah.
not fall ever. चाहे आप कुछ भी, आपके सुर अच्छे लगते हैं, अगर आपकी अच्छी तैयारी है तो आप किसी भी तरह का गाना गा लेंगे. अगर आपको पता ही नहीं है कि सुर क्या होता है तो आप किसी भी तरह का गाना अच्छा नहीं गा पाएंगे. बहुत है होना, बट उसके बाद में यू मस्ट एक्सप्लोर एवरी काइंड ऑफ म्यूजिक। आई थिंक उसमें से आपके गले को भी बहुत चीजें सीखने को मिलती है। वेस्ट आने से
Yeah,
बहुत सारी चीजें हमें सीखने को मिलती है कि हाउ टू मॉड्यूलेट योर वॉइस।
yeah,
इफ वी सिंग वेस्टर्न, इफ वी लर्न वेस्टर्न, तो आप मिलती है कि व्हाट इज हेड वॉइस, हाउ डू यू यूज इट इन योर क्लासिकल सिंगिंग, हाउ डू यू यूज
mhm,
इट बॉलीवुड सिंगिंग, हाउ डू यू यूज इट इन गजल्स। सो
yeah,
there are, you if you learn classical, if you learn western, if you learn any kind of music, to explore different uh, different how can you mold your throat,
yeah,
and if your throat is moldable, कच्ची
yeah,
मिट्टी होती है जो हल्की गीली होती है, उसको आप किसी
जी,
भी शेप में ढाल सकते हैं, लेकिन पक
जी,
कुछ भी आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते। तो आप किसी भी अगर आप सब चीजों को थोड़ा थोड़ा आप सीख रहे हैं, एक चीज को प्रधान रखते हुए अगर आप थोड़ा थोड़ा भी अपने गले में उतारते रहें, तो इट विल बी
जी,
इजी फॉर यू। आपका गला हर चीज में, एंड देन रियाज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, कि आप
yeah,
क्या गा रहे हैं, कैसे करते हैं आप। गजल गा के लिए डिफरेंट तरह का रियाज है।
mhm,
आप एकदम खुली वॉइस में, क्लासिकल डज नॉट allow you to control your voice, control in the sense
mhm,
control your projection,
yeah,
एंड क्योंकि खुले गाते हैं ना, नाभि से गाते हैं,
जी,
तो क्लासिकल में आप हमेशा खुला गाते हैं अपने
जी,
आप को, एंड वेयर गजल्स एंड different style of singing you to control your voice, because when you sing openly, classical क्षेत्र है where
जी,
all these forward and western, इनमें बहुत जरूरी है कि आप अपनी वॉइस को कितना कंट्रोल में रख करते हैं, किस तरह से आप एक्सप्रेस करते हैं
mhm,
वोकली, आप कैसे, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। आई थिंक एक्सप्लोरिंग एनी जॉनर इज एब्सोल्युटली फाइन, बट you should have one thing which you are an expert in.
yeah, yeah. So focus, like absolute focus in one field is very important, but you should also try out,
Yeah, keep trying.
experimenting all
Yes,
other
yes, yes.
styles.
Yeah.
That's really really awesome. Uh, we are going to get into this topic, like the core topic of this thing is about like how do musicians, especially singers, and I'm not talking about only female singers or ghazal singers. I'm talking about any singer. How do they make money? And when I was thinking about it, I think I kind of put them into like three buckets. And one is, doing a lot of session recording for playback singing or film singing or whatever. And then there is whole performing part, stage shows and stuff like that. And there's the third one is teaching. Okay. And if there is something else, please feel free to add. But so can we talk about different ways to sort of make a living through singing? And then what's
uh,
your take on that?
I think any musician would do, and like good money, if you're talking about good money, or maybe बहुत ज्यादा पैसे अगर कमाने हो, तो वो लोग सिर्फ शोज के फ्रेंड्स,
Mhm.
आई थिंक you don't have like more, um, and which is needed, because live you where you need a car, where you need a house, you need music is a field where everything is visible.
Mhm.
You have to be presentable, you have to learn nice, that will cost you. You will have to uh, look nicely, you will have to have a good team, you will have to you will have to which make you comfortable, and which make you music the way you want. So for that,
Mhm.
you need a lot of money. Money is a very big factor in anyone's life.
Yeah.
And musicians के लिए I think कहती हूँ कि आप देखिए, शो लाइव शोज नहीं हो किसी
जी
को, if uh, they can earn if the teacher, it, it always depends how much a teacher charges. Teacher a teacher and through recordings, teacher कम में इसलिए रख सकते हैं, लाइक जबकि वो सबसे ऊंचे हैं ओहदे ही हैं जो सबको बनाते हैं, बिकॉज इफ देयर इज नो गुरु देन नो बडी विल बी, तो उनका ओहदा बहुत ऊपर है, बट वहां पर मनी बहुत वुड से। नाउ दूसरी चीज आती है रिकॉर्डिंग्स। रिकॉर्डिंग्स में अमाउंट दैट is very needed for your lifestyle, kind of lifestyle you are living, and because हम लोग जब ऐसी बातें करते हैं तो we the people who are celebrities, who for that matter we can take Salim Suleiman traveling every day,
जी या
उसके पीछे कितनी बड़ी टीम है उनकी,
जी
उसके उनके पीछे उसके उसके पीछे कितना हार्ड वर्क है, स्लीपलेस नाइट्स, you know,
ट्रू
tiring journeys, tired throats, but still they are, because उनके पीछे इतनी बड़ी टीम है. Once you have built a family, you need to survive also. So
या
for that you need to do live events. नहीं होते हैं because वहाँ पर you are needed for 2-3 hours or maybe 1 hour.
या
You just have to be home, and then you kind of go for the record. सब चीजों के एक set amounts हैं
जी
which are not amounts. Extreme money can only have, I think, for any singer, for any singer, any musician, वो गजल गाते हो, सिकल गाते हो, वो बॉलीवुड गाते हो, कुछ भी गाते हो, लेकिन look at the poets now, they also write, कितने गाने बनते हैं, music perform now, the poets also perform. So if they don't perform for live, the money part is really difficult if they don't perform.
Okay, so if I actually there's something with probably the network connection or something. Your voice is like cutting off a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just continue discussing. I'm really like expressing sorry to all the people who are going to watch this session.
Yeah, okay.
So can you also talk a little bit about like the collaborations, because I know you have collaborated with some of the biggest artists like Zakir Ji or Gulzar Ji. You have collaborated with all these biggest artists, and of course Deepak Pandit Ji. You constantly do a lot of work with him, and then like Salim Suleiman have been like a rock behind you, and so you have collaborated with some of the biggest names in the world. What do you say about like an artist who's like growing up and who's like watching this session, and what can they learn from collaboration?
Um, myself right now collaborating with, I would not say that I have collaborated. I am really nothing in front of the maestros these, and because of Deepak ji, because Deepak ji, I and he a lot together, and this was the first project of Sufi score, and
Ji.
Sufi score to explore whatever kind of music we want, we can do, and then definite kindness, that he wanted to be a very extremely special project, because it was my first project with our first project with Sufi score. It was like the first thing for दीपक जी ने तो बहुत बार उनके साथ पहले भी काम किया है. So I'm very thankful to Deepak ji that requested Zakir sir, and very kindly he said yes. And then requested Gulzar Sahab. He got him on board, and Gulzar Sahab was kind enough four ghazals and two memories in that album, Bole Naina. And so yeah, I think I feel fortunate sometimes. Rather कि डिजर्व बहुत लोग करते हैं, लेकिन कई बार स्टार्स एक बात होती है कि ऊपर वाला किसके साथ में ये चीजें प्लेस करना चाह रहा है. फील लकी एंड फॉर्चुनेट दैट सबको मेरे ऊपर इतना भरोसा, तो ऐसा लगा कि वो मुझे अपनी ब्लेसिंग्स दे सकते हैं बाय बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. की एंड फॉर्चुनेट डेफिनेटली दैट मुझे इन लोगों को सुनकर पड़ी हुई हूँ. And I have always admired Zakir sir's and what do I say about him? He is like a every rhythm artist, every artist probably, and you, you can't even utter a word about सूरज को दिखाने के जैसा होता है. What a brilliant musician and a brilliant composer.
Yeah.
And so everybody had been extremely kind to me and very supportive. साथ में collaborations के साथ साथ में we Unbounded happened.
Yeah.
Sufi score and Purvan ji did it.
Ji.
उसमें we collaborated with world's biggest names like
Yeah.
Jordan
Absolutely.
husband, like uh, uh, Bella Fleck. तो
Yeah.
मैं इच्छित खान साहब. So I always feel fortunate that I am getting to be a, and it
Yeah.
is nothing less than a blessing for me.
Ji.
And I want keep like this, so that if I am sincere, probably that is why it trusts me sometimes. कि इसके साथ काम करना चाहिए. Probably hard work, sincerity, sensibility, talent,
Ji.
everything comes together, and I feel कि everybody had been, uh, if we say that collaborate, if we use
Yeah.
that word, because even with Shankar ji, even with Salim Suleiman, Sali, I recently got a chance to sing for Sanzeli Bansali ji,
Yeah. I know.
and
Sukun
Ghazal
album.
album,
Yeah.
Sukun, yes, and where I sang Ghalib Sanjay sir ki composition,
Ji.
and I feel really, really all the maestros of their arts, of their crafts, uh, who are letting me be a part of their creations and their music. And
Yeah.
if we have to name it a collaboration, yes, they are collaborating. Collaborate with them is a blessing for me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know you talk a lot about like that you're fortunate to be with them, but I really think it's your hard work that is really paying off because I know because we talk with like with Salim sir and so many other artists about you also, and you're constantly working hard on your like singing, your on your shows, on your collaborations, on the music videos also because you have created some of the biggest music video with Sufi score of late in last couple of years.
Yes,
So
yes,
constantly
right.
work putting out hard work and sincere effort, and I think that is what is actually showing results. So congratulations on that. So we'll just
Thank you so much. Thank you.
couple of last little points before we wind up. So one thing, like as a being a singer, do you worry about the legalities of the singing? Because I know there is laws to protect the intellectual property of a singer or a composer or a lyricist. So do you ever worry about legalities, or do you have a like a team worry about that, or what?
Yes, yes, we do have teams who worry about. एक बहुत ही recent incident बताती lot of
जी
people, what do, um, say for example हम काम करने गए हैं, so now
जी
given you only performing rights, you
जी
cannot put it on your YouTube channel and
mhm,
probably make money out of anything. But
yeah
before putting it on YouTube, where it was not discussed, they must consult us. They must take
जी
permission from the artist, from the
absolutely हाँ
people who are managing them.
yeah
It becoming an issue, and because कई बार होता है कि हम अपने पेज पे recorded the whole live and put it on
yeah
their YouTube channel.
yeah
Some
yeah
we perform somewhere, they put some, ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं,
जी जी
तो which is not right to stop, because a lot of times um, चीजें हो जाती हैं, but they are not to be posted because the
mhm,
artist, कि ना अगर आप एक फिल्म में गाना गाते हैं,
जी
वो उतने ही मिनट का गाना होता है, करते हैं जो गाने में नेसेसरी है।
जी
लेकिन अगर वो वही गाना मैं अपने घर पे बैठ कर गा रही हूँ,
जी
ऑफिशियली कहीं पे पोस्ट नहीं कर सकती, बिकॉज
जी
आई हैव टू मेक इट लुक प्रेजेंट, कि मेरा
yeah
कहीं सुर तो नहीं चला गया, या मैंने कोई
mhm,
गलत शब्द तो नहीं गा दिया,
yeah
या कुछ नहीं अप्रोप्रिएट.
जी
These are the factors which people should know, and if
mhm,
they don't know, for that now we have teams, now we
yeah
have legal teams to look after it.
yeah mhm. Yeah. Um, one other thing is like, what do you think of about like a long term sustainability as a singer? आपको मतलब even though you have just literally you have started your musical career, even though you have been singing for over 10 years now, but still you are almost starting out, where you have to sing for many decades to come. So how do you ensure that you as a singer you can like last for like all the greats of the Esther years, they have lasted for ages. So how do you ensure that you will be like that long lasting?
I think is only one thing which is important, to
Ji,
keep on your riyaz
ji,
and take care of your throat. And sometimes I I can say that I'm not so sincere in taking care of my throat
ji.
because of my travel, because
Uh-huh.
of, but then I'm making sure that I this is going till my last breath, and I
Uh-huh.
want to go along to just sing for a couple of years and then stop it. It can never be my thing. Sustainability, I think the riyaz, then take care of your throat. I think word which we can use for this context,
Mhm.
that being a disciplined musician is only when you can long last.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have come to the almost end of the session. So, any parting note, Pratibhaji?
Uh, First of all, I'd like to thank Livdemy to take this kind of initiative and keep आप लोग ये initiative लेते रहते हैं हमेशा, to encourage new musicians, uh, young musicians, and good music, of course, uh, doing that. Now I think Mood Indigo से इतना सुना है, and till today I can be a part of it, but I've become a part of it. I've heard about it that it's it's huge happening for Dick, and it's probably India's biggest so I am very happy to be associated with you, and we will be meeting each other
Yeah.
soon.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
And I
you.
hope you get to perform at Mood Indigo sometime very soon. Because definitely Mood Indigo is probably one of the biggest college, not one of the, it is the biggest college festival in India. So
Yes.
I hope you happen to, I mean, you perform there sometime very soon. Okay, thank you so much for taking this time. I
Surely.
know
Thank
you
you.
how busy you are, and little bit the audio
But
is not
thank
that
you.
clear, but I think we can still make out what all you said, and it's amazing that you took this time out for
Thank
us.
you.
Okay, and all the best
Thank
for your trip
thank you.
tomorrow and for your concerts. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye.
so much. Thank you.
Namaste.